Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. My name is Tara. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining me. I truly do appreciate it. If you're not new, you're the part of the what? Grateful gang, 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 grateful gang, 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 grateful gang, 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 grateful gang, 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 gang. And if you're not a part of Grateful Gang, we'd love to have you over here. Over here, we do budgeting, the digital time. We use Google Sheets. We allocate our money. We track our expenses, savings challenges, sinking funds. We be trying to do it a little bit of everything, okay, fam? So if any of that interests you, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you're oldie but goodie, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you're busy and you're just listening at work or wherever you're doing, hit me up with a little comment. If you don't have time for a comment, hit me with an emoji in the comments, but don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you all. Today we're going to be going over my August budget, and you guys who are oldies but goodies, and I love y'all for it. Y'all will notice that this is the old style of my budget because that Etsy spreadsheet, it was great. And honestly, you if you're not a zero-based budgeter, I think it's perfect because I think you can get zero-based budget, but if you don't clear all your transaction right away, you're not going to see the zero, if that makes sense. And for me, I like to know it got to zero. So for that reason, I love some parts. The tracking was amazing. I love that. The logging, great. If I was doing it and not doing a video, I would probably use it. But for the sake of time, I like my way and I'm used to my way and my way is easy for me. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and take a look at my August through October budget. I will add November and December in just to make it a fourth quarter budget. I did not make sure all the formulas were right or anything, so we're just going to be going and fixing as we go. But let's just talk about our August budget. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and just hide these fields because we ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about nothing. Ain't worried about nothing. It's a little different. As you will see, we have our income, our side hustle income, miscellaneous income, rollover transfers, total income. That's pretty much the same, but I separated it by expenses because I really like that on the sheet. Debt, variable, savings, sinking funds, totals, and all that. Do y'all see that red right there? That's what I'm talking about. So unfortunately, let me say that with my face, say it with my chest. Okay. Unfortunately, my job, the insurance went up, as I'm sure it did with most companies. Our company did try to combat it by paying instead of 70%, 90%, but it still hit us, right? So my insurance went from being like 40 something dollars to 80 something dollars in one portion of it. So there's a 42 hike. Normally, you guys know my check is about 14.25, 22, something like that. So if you take about $42, I'm guessing 13.80, 13.75. So I'm budgeting with 13.75 just to be on the safe side. Unfortunately, with that comes negatives for me. But I'm praying that it all works out. I did see on my last check that I might be able to roll some money over and do a few different things to help myself. So that's what it is. But let us go. But it says negative on the monthly side, but when I did these numbers here, I have a little left over. So I don't I'm not even gonna stress myself about it. Okay. So mortgage is 1225.96 is due on the first. We already would have paid our August mortgage. So what we're paying now is for what we're saving for now is September. These two together is 12. That is not the right amount. That's 11 something. Oh, hold on. Hold on. That ain't right. That's not what we need. That's maybe why it didn't come up negative. 96 divided by 2. 612 minus 500, 112. 726 plus 500, 1226. Oh, this needed to be 726, fam. That's never going to work. But that's going to leave us at a negative right here. But let's just and this is why I didn't like the other sheet, because the other sheet, it was a monthly budget and it was like one paycheck at a time. I need to see all my money at once personally. So this is what we have right now. We have 1225.96 is the mortgage, and then we have it split 500 for the first paycheck and 726 for the next paycheck. Gym is $40. I have it split 2020, but I don't need to do that. I just realized I can take that off because we have money. Actually, what I should do is leave it the way it is. Actually, this is what we're gonna do because nothing will be due this week here. But the $40 would be due this week because that would really be for September's gym because I've already paid. I would have already paid for August gym. I try to be ahead on some things, but in the rollover section for that week, I will add $40 from my Zumba sinking fund, sort of. It's like an account where I put $40, a little bit. There's $111 in there now. So I'm just gonna take $40 from that because we're already behind on this check. And any check where I'm not behind, I'll be able to put $20 towards that money. Hope that made sense. Okay. And then the cell phone will be due here because this first check is from 8/11 to 8/24, my birthday, and the 8/25 to 9/7. And so this is due on the first, and then the water bill is due on the 13th normally, so that has to stay. The car insurance is 119.38. I looked at that. It is due on the 14th. It went down a little bit from this 136, but I don't know what the new rate's going to be. Um and 85 electric. So my electric bill was actually 130 something dollars, but they have budget billing, and I'm just going to sign up for it because right now I need my bill to be the exact amount that I need it to be. I need to know. So I'm going to sign up for the budget billing, and it's going to supposed to be 85 until the budget billing ends, which I don't know when that is. And then the internet, I didn't sign up for it yet, so I don't even know if I can apply that for this month. I hope I can. And then internet 76, I think. I haven't seen it, but I'm thinking it's 76. KineMaster is always 1065. Security is 2714, and the other security is 4323. Those are pretty much set. There's nothing on my Home Depot card. There's money on the Saver card, but we pay that out of our cashless envelopes or sinking funds. Nothing on this Merit card. The car payment was split for this is for the September car payment because August payment would already paid, and that's 467. That's split. There's nothing. Capital One also gets paid through sinking funds and cashless envelope money. So I never put anything there. The what is this called? The minimum payment. The Discover card is $35 right now, and that will be due on the 28th. And if I want to make any extra credit card payments, that's where it is. But right now, it doesn't look possible. Gas is for the whole month, it's 160, groceries 160, 80 self-care, 40 eating out. So that's every 2 weeks. So $80 for gas every 2 weeks, groceries every 2 weeks, 20. Self-care for this week will be 20. And eating out will be 40. I don't know why I did it like that. When did I do that? So what? Okay. I think what I mean to say is this 40, I want to make sure 40, 20 of it gets added to the following week because I want 60 because it's my birthday week. But I don't know if that was the right way to go about it because this does not equal 220. That's 200. So what it is I'm going to leave the numbers the same, but the goal here is to make sure I save $20 to go to work, go with this $40 so I can get a pedicure for my birthday. Eating out, same thing. And I will be doing cash because I'm trying to save as much as I can. And I find that although I'm pretty okay with my swiping, like swipe or no swiping, I'm pretty good. And I like getting the points. Just my personal yearly reset is usually the month of my birthday. So my personal reset has to do with that. Going back to the cash stuffing just for a little while to get myself back on track. And then so this should be 220 for each week. So a total of 440 like it says. Perfect. And then we have our savings and our sinking funds. So starting August, health is getting 20 for the month, beauty is getting 20, household's getting 30, emergency is getting 50 because it's one of our savings goals. Navy Federal is getting 2, which is normal. And so that's 10 each week for health, 10 for beauty, 15 for household, emergency fund 25, and $1 for Navy Federal, for a total of 122 for the month. So with the income being 1380, and I didn't even change that to 1375, child, that's just gonna make it worse. If it's 1375 for the month times 2, and then all of our expenses are 1372. What did I do? Did I change it in the right spot? And our expenses here for the month say 29 something. It says we're over by $191. However, over here, when I've broken it down, because the amounts are slightly different here than they are the actual amounts that came in. Like I thought the car insurance was going to be more. A few things I thought were going to be more that weren't. We still have an issue here. And so what I'm going to need to do is make sure that I can save $60 from my last check. On my last check, I showed that I had an overage of $122 and minus 60. So I need to try and save 60 of those dollars just to kind of offset this, or pray that this comes in a little higher. So for now, I'm just going to, or I've got a buffer. I've got a buffer that I can transfer money in from. I've got a buffer that has $200 in it, I believe. And if I need to move $60 from that, or 45.70 to cover this, or whatever it may be, that is where we're at right now. So we're going to say that I'm going to be transferring, let's say $50 from build my buffer. Let me make a comment. Build a buffer for under over budget. You guys, I have not had to do anything like this in a long time. Like, my budget's usually okay, although it's not usually a lot left over. I've never in a long time had it where I had to pull from the buffer during the budgeting. So it's getting crazy. Zumba fund transfer. It's getting crazy out here in these streets. That's not good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 726 and subtract 40, 50. And we're going to make this 676. And 676 minus 1225.96 is 596. No, what? What, fam? What? 549.90. What are you typing though? 549.96, and this equals 1225.96, which is what we want. And now, what the hell? Excuse my language. Oh, I must have did it very wrong. I thought I. Why did I do that? Okay, 550. 1225.96 minus 550. 6. Rude. I think I did it wrong. 675. I just messed up my numbers. Good. Okay. Okay. So we have 550 and 675, and that equals 1225.96, which is the mortgage. And then we will only have $2.15. And we'll have $4.34. Hell, it's better than negative. So thank you, Jesus. Buffer, and so the buffer is equal the nope, equal mm, my buffer is 215, and this buffer is 434, and so this needs to be this minus the buffer. I need to get to 0. Okay. And then just copy this over. The formula over 0. All right, guys. So this is the buffer amount. My face, because I didn't need to move my face, did I? The act. Do I want to make it the sage here? No? Okay. So yeah, in August, we're a little below budget. We're praying. Pray with me, guys. August paycheck has not come yet. It doesn't come till 11. To all my prayer warriors, please pray that this income comes in higher than 1375. Okay? That would be amazing. 1375, then we won't be off as much, but I can just be grateful to God that I have money in a buffer account, which I need to really beef up if this is going to be my life. $50 there, and then the gym has its own sinking fund, so that was good. And then we have just a tiny bit of money. I don't know how we're going to start any of this, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna pray, and hopefully Poshmark and hopefully some of this side hustle money will help offset some of this going in the future and be able to help us do our sinking funds. But that being said, y'all, that's it for the August budget. We budgeted the best that we can, and we're at a zero-based budget here. I should have made this green and then this just nothing. We're at a zero-based budget here. Yay, that is the whole point. I'm glad to be back to my old system. It's easier for me to understand and easier for me to see everything in one place. I hope you guys enjoyed as well and understand why I went back. But thanks so much for watching. Remember, order to be great. You have to be grateful, and I'm super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Remember, all things are working out for those who believe in God. It's always working together for the good of those who believe. Okay? And it's faith over fear this year, but not just this year, but what? Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, Bye! Jazz hands.